Hey guys, it's Trisha, the left-handed stitcher. I'm here today to do an update. I'm doing pretty good with, sticking to kind of a monthly schedule. Let's see what day it is. The 4th of October. So a few days into the month, but it turned out really good because Magical Stitches, instead of chopping the week in half because of the month ending beginning, they did a full week of either the old book or the new book. So this time it was the new book, and I really like it that way. For me that way works best. So I'm happy that she decided to try that, and I really hope that she continues doing that. So alright, one thing that I want to do at the beginning of my videos, because I always intend to, and I always forget to do it later on in the videos, so I will make it a thing that once I get started on my video, I will show you. If I'm wearing a cool t-shirt, I'll show you my t-shirt, because that's what people are saying they want to see, and I always seem to forget. So today, let's show you what I'm wearing. So I wear this shirt periodically, but only when I'm in my element. I love how shirts are getting cooler these days. They're just making some really cool, snarky, and just geeky shirts that I love. So yeah. Okay, so today, let's pull my notes out. I want to let you know that I had 2 finishes, 3 new starts, and I worked on 16 of my whips. So, I just, excuse me a moment, I forgot to do one thing, because I usually plug my camera in before I get started, because otherwise my battery, sometimes if I run long, my battery goes. So, okay, let's just get started into my whips. Alright, so my first finish, well, let's start with Noel. Noel was a new start this month, and it was a finish and an FFO because it was for an ornament exchange with the girls down in El Paso. So since it's already been shipped off, excuse me, my nose is starting to run. I hate, real life stuff. I try not to sniffle too much on videos, but oh well. So the actual ornament has been shipped already, but I did film a short clip about it, so I'm going to put that right here. Hey guys, so I just need to do this real quick. I'm going to film this now since I have to mail. I have a FF&O. I did a Christmas ornament exchange with the gals down in El Paso, and so it won't be in my possession by the time I do my next update video, so I figure I will just do a quick clip and we'll just tack it in. Alright, so this is out of a Lizzie Kate's Tiny Tidings number 14, and it is this one right down in the corner, Noel. Alright, so the stitcher that I did it for said her favorite colors are blue, purple, and pink, so I changed the colors of the ornament, and this is how it turned out. So I changed the accent colors to blue and purple. So all the colors are I changed all the colors. The red is actually Cupid. I think it's Classic Colorworks. And then the other colors are DMC. And I changed the snowflakes to make them elongated road stitches. And I added the little hanger. They didn't have it in the pattern and it just made sense. So here it is. Just a cute little, it's not my best FFOing of an ornament, but I'm kind of under a deadline, and I got started late, so a little bit rushed in my work, and I think the fabric was a little wonky, so it made getting it squared up a little difficult. But I did the thing where you have a seam in the back and you stuff it from the back and close it up, and then I covered it with, let's see if that will focus. Get my face. I don't know. My camera is, I think my camera is older than facial recognition. So I just freehand backstitch a cute little initials and year and what it's for. So it's the El Paso's Ornament Exchange for 2020. And that just gets stuck on the back with Eileen's tacky glue. So there it is. Alright guys, so we'll see you towards the end of the month. Okay, so my other finish for this month is my Voodoo. This is a pattern I designed off a picture that I found on Google Images years ago. I mean, it's been quite a few years. Excuse me while I sort of prep this for showing you guys. Should have done this before the video, but I've been busy this weekend. Just doing the things. This would be a lot easier if I had my clips in here with me. Ooh, wait. So let's just chat while I do this. You know what? My brain, I can't even think of anything to chat about. Good gracious. Yeah, let's put this down as one of my worst videos ever, maybe. But I'm not restarting. I have kind of made it my goal for this year is once I start, even when I hit the awkward parts, just keep going. Just keep going. So, okay, so here is my Don't Make Me Do Voodoo on You. I love this little pattern. The original didn't have the pin. It had like a line where there'd been a cut and there was blood dripping, and that just didn't make sense to me for a voodoo doll. You stick pins in voodoo dolls, so I redesigned it just so I could do that. And yeah, it turned out really well. I used DMC satin floss, and I did just a straight stitch for the, used, I think it was 3 strands, and I kind of twisted them, and I think it turned out really good. So there we go. I have to wash this and iron it and figure out, I think I'll just, I don't know, I might even frame it. We'll see what size it is once, see what size it is, I'll measure it, decide if I want to frame it or if I just want to do some other type of, but I think I'm gonna put this one at work. Yeah, because things have happened at work with, you know, there's a new boss, a new, you know, my immediate supervisor, she's fine. I like, you know, but the next one up on the, you know, my supervisory chain has changed, and I'm not liking them, so I think I might have to put this up at work for a very specific reason. So, alright. So that was my second finish for this month, so not too bad. Not too shabby. But as you guys know, I'm a process stitcher. So finishes happen when they happen. I don't stitch towards a finish. I mean, there's certain ones that need to get finished, but most of my projects are just, I love the process. Alright, so let's move on to my Noel was my first new start, and this is my second new start. So it's from this pattern, Hands-On Design, Wild Salt Air, and I'm doing this little wreath right here. And this, I started this because I needed a starfish for a prompt, and so since this pattern had a starfish in it, I got started on it. So there's my start on what I'm calling my Wild Salt Air ornament, because I'm gonna make this into a little round ornament, I think. It might be square, it might be round, who knows, but it's going to be a little Christmas ornament. So this is the colors. I'm very happy that I started this, because something about it just spoke to me, and it's such a cute little thing. Alright, so there's my Wild Salt Air. I mentioned, I think last time, I'm not going to bother doing fabrics. During updates. I will do them during whip parades. And I'll have to try to remember, if I start and finish a project before I hit the next, you know, after the previous whip parade and before I hit the next one, I'll have to show you guys all the things. But I think that it just takes too long if I'm doing it every update. So if you're interested, either ask me or go look at my whip parades. Okay, so I don't have a picture with me of this, so let me really quickly see if I took a picture of the finished product. And it doesn't. Question is, how far back should I go? Okay, just to be certain I didn't. There's a picture of it. Picture. Alright guys, well, I do apologize for this interruption that is all for naught. If I can, I will throw a picture in right here. If I didn't, oh well. I'll make sure I have it next time. But this is from a Just Cross Stitch October 2015. It's for the monthly magazine challenge, and it was autumn or fall, so I started a pattern called Harvest Corn. So I've got a good bit of progress done on it. So I think I'm on the last color in the corn. So then I'll just need to do all the corn shuck. It's corn shucks, the leaves from the corn up here, and then a bunch of backstitching, but it'll make sense. So cute little project. I've been enjoying it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna show you the things before, and some of them I have them out of the bags, and I'm gonna put them in the bags as I go along. And this was on top, but since this one's already finished, that one can just go back there. Okay, so the next one is my Loki. He is coming along. I am so happy with where we're at right now. So let me get him. So there he is. So close. So close. So, okay, I am obviously, I forget each time in the beginning. So maybe I'll have to make a note to myself in my notes. Okay, so back up a little bit. Voodoo got some stitches, got his final stitches because of I needed something for good gracious, Trisha. Okay, cool thing is I actually brought my Magical Stitches notebook in with me. Smart. I was a little smart doing that this time. Okay, so we're gonna go, here we go. Okay, so Voodoo got some stitches because of our, we need to do 1,000 stitches across 4 prompts. And one of the prompts was Queens of the Dead, so Mother Gothel. And I said that Mother Gothel, or at least one of her sisters, would have had a voodoo doll at some point. So Voodoo got stitches during that. Noel got stitches for when we did the Disney Dream, the different decks on the ship. So it got stitches because of deck 3, because it was the entrance to the ship, and during the Christmas, that area is probably completely decked out with all the ornaments, so that made sense. And it got some stitches during an extra credit where we needed to do 1,250 stitches for the number of rooms on the Disney Dream. So that got some stitches for that. And then I told you about Wild Salt Air, and Harvest Corn also got was some of those extra credit stitches for the 1,250. Ooh, okay, so Loki got stitches because of a prompt where something that feeds my soul, and this project just makes me so happy. And so close, so freaking close. Alright, so yep, I got plans to put some stitches into him. He's gonna get some stitches during October because he fits into some of the extra credit stitching, and who knows whenever a weekly prompt is going to come up that is perfect. So Alright, so the next project is my Among Black Cats. So there is his picture. And I stitched on him because you had to stitch in a color that reminds you of darkness. And so blacks and grays did me for darkness. So that's where he is. So close. I had to put his eyes in because he was super creepy without his eyes. Let's see if I can find that picture I took. Oh, that's odd. Oh, never mind. Because I was already scrolled past. Alright. So there is a picture of him without his eyes. So super creepy. So I had to add them in. That's cute. So all I have left is to do all the bag that he is in, and then do all the back stitch. Lots and lots and lots and lots back stitching. So here's a fun one too. I have to say, I even when I have to start something for a prompt, I usually find something that I would stitch anyway. So the majority of my whips just make me smile. Alright, so the next one is my Azure Mermaid. And I have the picture. Here's what she looks like. She got some good stitches. So I am making some good progress on that tail. Yeah, this got some stitching during, I just finished jury duty. I had 2 months of jury duty, and one of the jury selections took all day. I mean, 8:45 to 6:05, and I didn't get chosen. I didn't actually get chosen for any of the jury duties. I kind of blame that on the fact that I am a military veteran. So a lot of defense attorneys don't like me. So there she is. So I think the next session her tail will get finished, and I'll have to move the Q-snap and decide either work on the end of the tail or work on the fringe. So yep. She's got some love. She's pretty. I really, really like her. Alright, so the next one is my baby Yoda. So adorable. Okay, again, you know what? Let's do this. Let's make me some notes so that the next time I actually remember to have some of the things that I say I will get for next time. So harvest corn pick and baby Yoda pick. Okay, so, but anyways, this is where he is right now. So, getting really almost done with his robe and the cup. So he got stitches for a prompt where I needed bread, and I said that the Mandalorian put some chunks of bread into his frog soup. So there it is. So cute. I got some little figurines of Baby Yoda, and I put them. They're at work. So maybe I'll take little pics and show you next time when I show you his little picture that it is. Excuse me a sec. Squish the whips. Alright, so the next project is the big one. My Compass Rose. I have plans. I just need to get off my butt and do the thing, because it is a tight fit into this project bag. So I need a project bag that is just like an inch wider and an inch taller for this guy. So again, this is what it'll look like. Such a cool project. And as you guys know, I am slogging my way through the border. I'm doing the border first. So, of course, this ain't gonna not give you a whole big, not the greatest idea of where I am, but it is in the Q-snaps. I am not taking it out of the Q-snaps because it is a bear to get back in. But what we can do is, the last time I had to move the Q-snaps, I took a picture. So there we are. So you can see I've made it to the bottom on the right side, and now I'm over on the left side working my way down. So this is the picture where I moved the Q-snap, and so I've done 3 more of the sections. So I'm getting there. So I gotta eventually I'll finish the stitches down and across, and then I start on back stitching the entire border, because I figure if I don't do it at the beginning, it's gonna seem a little bit too much at the end. So I'm forcing myself to do all that before I get into the center, into the good parts. So, yep. But I do find whatever prompt fits it is what I pulled it out for eventually. That's one of my long-term projects. And talk about fractionals. That is a fractional heavy project, backstitch heavy project. So just take my time, taking my time to do it. Okay, so the next one is my DMC Rose, and this is what it looks like. And okay, so again, forgetting. So let's go back. Azure Mermaid got some stitches because I needed something that was under the sea. And where else would a mermaid be? Compass Rose got a bit, so it got stitches for Disney Dream Deck 10 because the captain's, the control room would have a map. Okay, so that's Compass Rose. Compass Rose, Deck 10, because it's a map, because something that I would take on an island. Of course, I would take a map of the island because I like to explore. And I got stitches for the family tree. So this one was the Kingdom of Atlantica, because it would be, they'd have, King Triton would have a map of his kingdom. So that's perfect. Okay, so DMC Rose got some stitches because it was something I was enabled by another Flosstuber, and this was one that I saw on a Flosstube. stitching in South Africa, and I absolutely had to have it. And it got stitches for Disney Dream Deck 4 because of the Photoshop, and this would be a picture that one of the word I'm looking for, people that are on the boat, the customers on the boat, anyways, passengers, a passenger took that photo. So here is where she is. Yeah, this way. This is where she is right now. So pretty. I'm loving this. I mean, all the pink and just the shading, and it's just so pretty. So pretty. So I am loving this project. Alright, so this is one that I needed to put the picture in with it. And all the floss goes back again. Oh, wait. Here's a tip, if you guys didn't notice. I drew a little box right there with my friction pen on this Easy Guide fabric to remind myself that I have the box. You know, my 10 by 10 block includes the line on this side and this side, you know, kind of thing. Because I do tend to forget, and then I get confused a little bit until I figure it out. And I drew that to help myself, just to quickly be able to look at it and remind myself how I orientate myself on that fabric. Okay, so next page. Let's go ahead and take a drink. Okay, so the next project is a monthly one that you see every month. This is my herding cats. So, got another kitty there for when I was watching the movie Mulan. So, because we were in China this past month. So, yep. Motley crew of cats. There we go. And to remind you, my floss color is completely random. Each month I just randomly pick a floss color to do the next kitty. Alright, so, ooh, the next project. This is my Kingdom of Books. So, Kingdom of Books has gotten stitches for extra credit because it's a dream project, because it is something I dream of finishing, because it's going to take me forever. Extra credit, I used it to capture Chernobog, because I used it, so books, I found in a book the procedure for creating a trap from a book. So I bought 2 journals. I enchanted one in which I captured Chernobog in, and then I hid the other journal in the not so secret hiding spot, because those books are so frackin' predictable. Yeah, I'm gonna hide it in a secret spot. One of the, Kingdom Keepers, and of course, the bad guys always frickin' find it, so I got smarter. I hid the other one in the not-so-secret hiding spot, in the actual trap, in a spot that no one will ever find unless they know where to look. So, you can tell I'm frustrated with the Kingdom Keeper series. Alright, so one of the prompts, I needed a book in it. Duh. One of the books I needed numbers 8, 1, or 6. So as you can see right here, there is the Roman numeral 18. So I have a 1 and an 8 on this project. I use this for the White family, because Snow White always stays in the red house when she comes into town, and I used it for the Fairylands because the fairies all stay in the purple houses when they come into town. So lots and lots of stitches on. So here we are now. So I am nearly done with this center courtyard gate and all that. So cool. Alright, so get up close a little bit. So I'm working on the sky part. I did change, okay, so this color that's stitched right here, it does blend in with the background, and that was on purpose. It was white in the pattern, but I changed it because I wanted it to kind of flow with the background fabric, and I think it does. So that makes me happy. So close to finishing that section. This is cool because you work on sections, you know. You finish this, and then you work on this, and then you do this, and then you work on this. And then I think I'll go up and I'll work on this. And then after that, then I will start doing each book across. So lots and lots of stitches. That does make me, in case I didn't show enough of it for long enough, here is the full picture of it. Sorry for glare this morning, or it's actually afternoon, but I am filming during daylight hours, so I can't control. I have little control over glare at this point. So there we go. Better picture. So big, so big, so big. Again, that's another one that definitely won't get pledged for a finish during 2021, because that ain't happening. Alright, so my next project, trying to keep these from falling over so I don't have to reach so far, is my Silver Moon Tea. There is her picture. Yep, there we go. So pretty. So she got stitches for a project that has a bucket, because I said that the roses at her feet are in a bucket, because you wouldn't put a vase on the floor, so they have to be in a bucket. And she got stitches for deck 14 of Disney Dream, because it was part of the excursions to Castaway Cay. She was playing Esmeralda for the meet and greet areas of Castaway Cay. So there is where she is now. So got a lot of work done in this area. So, getting there. So I'm gonna finish up the bottom, and then I'm gonna start on her. So I think I got diverted from her because of some color challenges. So there she is. This is one where I want to put the picture in with the project. There it is. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting close. Alright, so the next one is Through the Storms. This was a new start last month. And so here's the picture of it. And I got stitches for deck 11 of Disney Dream, because it had Donald's pool, and Donald is a duck, so there's ducks in here. So in this one, got like 10 stitches, because that was the prompt. It was weird. You had to spread 1,000 stitches across the decks, and you had to use the number of the deck in the number of the stitches you do, so you had to really shuffle stuff around to get it in the right configuration. But so almost another duck. So this one I think I got the floss that I needed. I've been ordering a lot of floss for different projects, so I've kind of lost track of what's gotten ordered and what. I'll have to take a look at that. What has been ordered and what have I gotten? Okay, so the next one is Tired Trio. It qualifies as being worked on, but it got 5 stitches, I think, because it was deck 5. Yeah, it got 5 stitches because of how all the numbers worked out. But there's my Tired Trio. So got deck 5 because the deck had all of the cabins on it, and don't they look, they are definitely ready for a good night's sleep. So pull out the picture. There we are. That's what it'll look like eventually. So, yep, 5 full stitches in that leaf right there. But I think it's going to get some stitches this month. There's a spell it prompt for the extra credit, so it might, we'll see. I decided I can't do all those stitches on one project to get the bonus this month, so I'm just going to spread them around. Let's bog down Facebook with as many pictures as I can. Alright, so the last project I need to show you is my watermelon. So this is from Little House Needleworks. This is the pattern. And it got a bunch of stitches. So it was part of the extra credit $12.50, and it got Disney Dream Deck 1 for fruit because of the health office. Watermelon is is it a fruit? I think it's a fruit. I could be wrong, but needless to say, watermelon is healthy because it has a bunch of vitamin C in it. There it is. Wow. Yeah, it got a bunch of stitches this month. Lots of picture stitches. Okay, so pack this one away. And let's talk briefly about the other groups. So there's been no change on What Whip because I'm still working on Loki and Kathy's Violets. Whip Go for September. I didn't even write it in my book, so screw that. I can't. If I don't have it in front of me, I can't remember. Type thing. So let's do this. Let's just go to the Facebook group. There it is. So Whip Go 2020. Let's go to where she announced the draws. Sorry guys. Okay, so for October, it was number 7 and number 14. So for me it was Voodoo, and he got finished, and my Compass Rose, which got 500 stitches. So I've already finished my October stuff for WhipGo. So let's scroll back. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get there. Okay, so gosh. You know, I kind of do this stuff as an afterthought. Really, I should prep. I should prep my WhipGo so that I don't have to do this anymore. Oh, for Christ's sake. So this is just telling me how. Okay, screw it. Nope. I will go get the information and I will film a bit, because that now I'm just all discombobulated. Threw off my groove. Alright, so let's, I will just show you all of the last few months of WhipGo next time, and I will have it all prepped for you. So anyway, let's talk about monthly magazine challenge. So what I have chosen for October, something spooky. I chose this pattern from the Just Cross Stitched 2015 Halloween, and so I am using this pattern called Scarecrow Silhouette, and I am just stitching that much of it because to me that's spooky. Those corn stalks remind me of Children of the Corn, and that scarecrow reminds me of a movie that I can't remember the name of at the moment, but one of the kids in the movie, one of the teenagers, would always throw stones at a scarecrow, in the field that's across from his house. And one day that scarecrow came to life and killed him. So yeah, that's creepy, creepy, creepy. So I have decided I am going to stitch this on 32 count Joblin Bittersweet Light is what it's called. I'm relatively certain I got this from 123 Stitch because of the label. So that's what it looks like. As you can see, I've done some test stitching over here because I can't decide on the thread. I don't want to use black, so let me get my envelopes and I can tell you what I did. So I couldn't decide between $37.99, which is this one, and $30.21, which is this one. I blended the two together on this one, and I'm still struggling a little bit, but I think I'm gonna go with this color because it will be a silhouette during sunset, so it doesn't have to be super dark. it just has to give that illusion of being a silhouette. And I think that brown, the darkest brown in DMC's line, works with this fabric really well. So I'm leaning towards just using 3021. So I gotta prep the fabric, and then just at some point during this month it'll get some stitches. But that one is definitely creepy for me. Alright, so that's it for today. I do have something I'm going to film right after this. I got something in the mail, so you'll see that right after. So, alright, thank you guys again for joining me for my monthly update, and I will see you guys next time. Happy stitches, be kind, be healthy, and